Hello and welcome. This is Indigo Owl coming to you with live guidance from London, UK. And the guidance is going to start from today. So we're already on the evening of the first day, but that can be a really great way to start a reading because for the very first cards that come up for the first day, we already have an opportunity to look back over the day and see how it relates, but also to give us a really good feeling for how the week is going to progress from there. So today I was inspired to use 2 tarot cards for each day, as we have done before. And that can give a really good insight into each day. It can be create an additional dimension that can help us understand what is coming towards us and how we can best deal with the energy. So, Michelle says hi. Excellent. You're watching, Michelle. That's amazing. It's great to see you here. As you can see today, I have laid out the cards beforehand. And today has the feel of a real love reading. We have the owl, and we have this beautiful red candle that was a gift from one of my beautiful friends. And the next thing I drew was the 3 Romance angel cards. And then after that, as a message of hope, I opened my grace card and out popped this love card. So the message of hope, and with these cards, they're printed and have pictures on both sides, so there was no way to conceal from you what is coming. Oh, Karen says hi as well. Welcome, Karen. It's good to see you here today. So we already know our message of hope is love. So no wonder I had this red seam going on in the back there. And also our seam for the week is already revealed. It's from the same deck from the grace cards, and our seam for the week is mindfulness. So now I'm very curious what the tarot cards for this week are. And we're going to start, without further ado, with Monday. So like I said, we have 2 tarot cards for each day this week. This is the Fantastical Tarot, and this, as you can see beautiful in the back here, is from the Spiral Tarot. Oh, Angela's here too. Hi, Angela. It's good to see you here today. Amazing. So let's have a look at the cards that came for today. I'm going to try not to keep knocking my phone. I had to plug it in. My battery is nearly empty. So I have to be more careful I'm not touching the wire. So these 2 cards came for today, Monday the 8th of March. And we're going to start with the bigger card first. Oh, we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords very much comes at times where we may feel that we need to either defend ourselves or be ready to defend ourselves or display to other people that we are able to defend ourselves, because the Queen of Swords symbolically is based on the woman whose husband has passed away, sadly, and she is left to defend the estate by herself, with everyone around her knowing that she is more vulnerable than usual because she is, of course, grieving for her husband. This is on the assumption that it was a happy marriage. So the Queen of Swords can come at times where we need to remember that we are more than able to defend ourselves, at times where we need to remember our own wisdom. But it can also come at times where maybe we have got stuck in defense mode. And especially this beautiful love that's trying to come in more and more into our lives is struggling to get in because we're still holding up our sword and focused on defending ourselves, and that maybe the threat has long passed and we can put down the sword and step out of the Queen of Swords mode. So let's see what the other yes. So the other card you can see here, you've got the Queen of Swords looking back towards the past, because that's the direction in which we're going with the cards today. But looking forwards to the future, we actually have the Princess of Wands, which is about some beautiful new energy coming in, especially in the area of career, but also spiritual journey through life. This is a very open card compared to this. You can see that just from looking at the two cards. So today is a day where it may well be that we're looking to the past and looking to the future simultaneously. And the part of us that's looking to the past is quite obviously the more mature part. Whereas the part that's looking to the future towards the new beginnings is still like a little child, because we're still in the beginning stage with something new. There is a new leaf sprouting on this wand that the little child is looking at. And it is a day of leaving behind the past and looking towards the future. But kind of today is the day of kind of feeling a bit split between the two, like one foot still in the old energy and one foot already in the new energy. Also, the child is wearing a dress covered in sunflowers, which to me is always a sign of the angel Daniel. And I've had lots of signs already from the angel Daniel today, and a very clear message to any of you watching. If you would like some support, especially in the area of love and relationship, the angel Daniel is more than happy to help you. And all you need to do really is say, please, angel Daniel, can you help me with this? And he will be there. So lots of angel Daniel coming through today, which is always lovely. Let's have a look at what is coming up for tomorrow. So that's going to be the 9th of March, Tuesday. So let's have a look. We've got here, we've got Pentacles. So we've got 3 different suits already. Right at the, I've got some lovely hearts. Thank you so much. So we've already got 3 suits out of 4 on the second day, and that's only possible because we're doubling up the cards. So now we have Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is a card that can come with the feeling of being left out. However, the card comes with a strong message that at the times that we feel left out, it can be really helpful to focus on the spiritual side of the situation or on the higher perspective. And it's also very much a message that that's just a feeling that we can let go of, and that we are capable of transmuting that feeling into openness, which will be required in order for us to fully step into this new opportunity. I very much feel that this energy of the 5 of Pentacles belongs to the Queen of Swords. There's been times in her life, or his life, that he was very much being left out, and that's now the expectation. The expectation is that the same will happen again, but like I said before, it's time to leave that Queen of Swords attitude behind. It's time to lower that sword and have a look around and see what's actually happening now, and not just think whatever happened in the past will keep repeating. And as you can see here, we again from the Spiral Tarot, we have a happy card. We now have the 3 of Cups to go with it. And now we literally have all 4 suits in the first 2 days. We have the Swords, the Wands, the Pentacles, and the Cups. So actually very balanced. The 3 of Cups is a card of celebration. It's a card of good news. It's a card of friendship, anniversaries, those kind of things, the birth of a child. Or just friends getting together. And I know it's not really allowed in some places still, certainly not here in London, to party. It may have to be an online thing, but maybe tomorrow you can take some time to celebrate that you no longer need to live in this 5 of Pentacles energy. Let's have a look at Wednesday, which is going to be the 10th of March. That month is just flying by. Let's have a look here. And now we have the King of Wands. And my very first channeling that's coming through is to do with the King of Wands looking at the Queen of Swords, and she's got his back to him and he's turned towards her and he's trying to engage with her, and she's still looking at the past. So this is coming through really strongly today. There is something from the past that's really important for us to let go at this time, because this new leaf is already sprouting on this little wand. And it's got the potential of growing into a bigger wand. There is very likely for most of us a person there that's holding their own wand that wants to be in partnership with us, that is looking for a mutually supportive relationship. That may be a romantic partnership, that may be a work-related partnership. For some of you, it might be both. But there is something, a really great energy coming in. The King of Wands comes with a lovely, gentle but firm energy of someone who knows what they want in life and pursues that in a very ethical way, and very much paying attention to their own inner moral compass. That's very important to them. So let's have a look what came with it. And now we have the counterpart to the Queen of Swords. Now we also have a King of Swords. Now, interesting, we have two kings coming through for Wednesday. So there is definitely a strong energy around being in charge of your own affairs. The King of Swords is more focused on the mental, logical side of things. And can at times lack a little bit the connection with the heart, which is exactly what's also happened a bit here to the Queen of Swords. So how very interesting it may be that on Wednesday things switch around a bit, and as the wand energy grows goes from the Princess of Wands to the King of Wands in the space of just a couple of days. Very interestingly, we now have the King of Swords popping up. So it may well be that as things are changing, even though it very much looks like things are changing to a better, towards better things coming, there might be an old part of us that feels threatened by that and is trying to. There is a combination here of kind of holding the wand and using intuition, and also holding the sword and also wanting to use logic. So it may well be that for some of you a big decision needs to be made because of this new opportunity that's presenting itself. And this opportunity is a cause for celebration. It's a sign that heralds that this Five of Pentacles energy of feeling left out, it really belongs to the past, but there it maybe is also some resistance coming up, or maybe some concern that it might be too good to be true. But at this point, I'm very much thinking our theme for the week is mindfulness, and certainly both of those sword cards are related to the mind. So it may be important, especially in the beginning of the week, to be mindful if we have negative thoughts coming in because of negative past experiences, and to find a way to shift those into more positive thoughts. Let's have a look at Thursday, which is going to be the 11th of March already. And we have here, and now we have this. Now, I have to say again, for me, this is not the first time this sign has come up for me today. I've seen several pictures like this literally today. So the Death card in tarot, for any of you that are not familiar, really doesn't speak of a physical death. It speaks of a spiritual rebirth. It says that a big chapter in your life is coming to an end, so that something new can begin. And that feeling has been coming through since the first two cards we looked at, really, that there is this new beginning. that's coming in. Now, the best thing to do when a whole phase of your life is coming to an end is to go with it rather than resist it, because this is definitely happening. Something is ending here so that something new, something better can begin. And here we are. The card that comes with this is the Ace of Cups. Now, all aces in tarot are new beginnings, and the Ace of Cups in particular is a new beginning to do with love and relationship, sometimes to do with family. It can represent the beginning of a new relationship. It can represent a relationship going to the next level. It can represent the conception or the birth of a child. For some of you, it may represent a work development. If it is being offered a new beginning, that is something you feel very emotional about, is something that you really want, that makes you really happy. So it would have to be much more than just a career opportunity that earns a bit of extra money. So beautiful combination here, right in the middle. And we already had the Three of Cups here that speaks about celebration. So it may well be that the news or the feeling about this Ace of Cups coming in is already around on Tuesday, and then definitely by Thursday we should know what's happening. So there is something really good coming in, and it will replace a situation in your life if you're willing to accept it, and a whole old phase of your life will come to an end, so that this beautiful new beginning has enough space. Let's have a look. And now I feel like we're moving from the mindfulness more to the other side, where it's all about love. And we are going to read the messages on those cards in a bit. So let's have a look at, I promise I'll try not to be too wonky with this camera today. Let's have a look at Friday, which should be the 12th of March. And we have another beginning. Oh my goodness. Now we have the Ace of Pentacles. Now that's a new beginning in the more earthly practical realm, which would be the same sign as those 5 Pentacles here. And we have more sunflowers, which we had here. So a lot of synchronicities in this reading today. So the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning in the earthly, practical, material area of life. It can literally represent an influx of money, a gift of money, a windfall of money. It can represent a job offer that's going to bring more money in. It can represent an inheritance. It's different things for different people, but it generally comes with an energy of kind of earthly, practical side of life, having a whole new beginning and getting easier if it has been a bit of a struggle when you've been feeling left out. So we've got 2 aces next to each other here. So it may be that for some of you, there is this new beginning is connected. There could be a connection between a relationship and a job offer, for example. Or it could be a job offer that is such a big deal. It's something you've waited for such a long time, that it is such an emotional experience for you. It may be that you find love at work. Or that some other new relationship is coming in that way. But it can be different for each of you. No. So, the card that comes with it is yet another ace. So we've literally got 1, 2, 3 aces here together. The only one is missing at the moment is the Ace of Swords. Now we have the Ace of Wands. Now the Ace of Wands most definitely can represent a new career beginning. So those 2 cards together very much can represent a new job offer. It doesn't mean that that's what's happening for all of you, but definitely some kind of new job or career opportunity is likely for many of you, and also a fair chance of that bringing an increase in money or in material comfort or in material security. But there is also something very beautiful happening here with the Ace of Cups. So very amazing week. Some really big stuff is coming in. And I was saying from the very beginning, we have some new beginnings coming. I didn't realize we're going to have 3 aces as we go through this week. Let's have a look at Saturday. I'm almost hoping now that things will calm down a bit, because that might be a bit much to digest. So many new beginnings coming in. Let's have a look here. Sorry, I do keep knocking this. And now we have the Lovers. As we're getting closer here to the Love card, we have the Lovers. So the Lovers in Tarot is a major arcana. I think the only major arcana we've had so far was the Death card. Major arcana come for bigger life changes. And the Lovers literally can come for a love relationship. You can very much see here a man and a woman embracing. Not that the love relationship has to be between a man and a woman. That can be 2 men or 2 women. It very much is a card that speaks of union. It can at times come when we are faced with a difficult choice. Symbolically, this card represents the choice between 2 potential love relationships. It could be the choice between, the way this week is going, it could literally be the choice between 2 job offers, or 2 very good opportunities that we could follow in our career. Overall, I feel like saying that, and you can see here the coloring of the Death card and the Lovers card is very similar, this kind of blue and red background. I feel like saying for many of you, the choice will not so much be between 2 new opportunities. It will be more between leaving behind the old, so that you can accept a new opportunity. This new opportunity, these 3 aces that have come together, this massive life change or new beginning that is affecting 3 areas of life simultaneously, may well require you to really, really leave behind the old life, so that this new life that you've been dreaming about, that you've been hoping to manifest, can actually come in. And I almost feel like saying it's coming in now anyway. So it's just a matter of not resisting having to let go of how things used to be. And again, I'm noticing the Death and the Queen of Swords are both looking in this direction towards the past. So there is definitely a need to let go of the past, to let go of how things used to be, to let go of the things that haven't worked out, because something is working out now. And you know it really underneath, if you're not consciously aware of it. Angela says, new life. Yes, please. Absolutely, Angela, it's coming. The fact that you're watching this reading is already confirmation for you that it's coming. So let's see what card we've got with the Lovers. We have the 9 of Pentacles. So many amazing cards in this reading. So the 9 of Pentacles shows a woman enjoying the fruits of her labor in her garden. I mean, how much better can this get? So definitely there is improved finance or improved material reward coming to many of you, as well as satisfying career opportunities and also satisfying love relationships. It's looking absolutely amazing. So Michelle says, what an amazing reading and so spot on for me. New job, making room for love and letting go of resistance. Amazing, Michelle. I'm so happy to hear that. Well done for manifesting that in your life. So we've only got one more day to look at. And hopefully we'll get a little bit of resting energy, because even good news can be a bit exhausting, and even positive changes require us to adjust. So let's have a look what we got for what we've got for Sunday. I'm going to eat my own words here. What we've got for Sunday, which I think is the 14th of March. We now have the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups has the nickname the marriage card. Now, that doesn't mean all of you are going to get married. It may be that some of you are. It does represent a very equally balanced love relationship. And here we've got these cards come right next to the Lovers here, which can also very much speak of a love relationship. Angela says, speaking of manifesting, there's a new moon on Saturday. Well, so that's worth remembering. That will be a great day to focus on manifesting. Thank you, Angela. So for Sunday, we've got this coming together, potentially, of two people in order to offer each other the cup of love. What a beautiful, beautiful card. Occasionally, it can speak more of the inner balance of masculine and feminine energy, which is also really, really important in life. In any case, it's a very, very good card. The inner balance of masculine and feminine energy, and again, these cards have come by this love card over here. So it really feels like it shifts from the material side more to the relationship side as we get nearer the end of the week. The inner balance between masculine and feminine energy can be very important for us to be able to be in a very equal, balanced romantic relationship. And the card that comes with it is the Five of Pentacles, which is the card we had here. So we have another card that has doubled up today. How very, very interesting. So, we've got here for Sunday, we've got the two people coming together to offer each other the cup of love. And we've also got these two people walking away. These two people, they're very poor people. They don't even have shoes. They're walking in the snow. They're looking in on this happy family that is celebrating and has a big feast inside, and they're cold and they're outside and no one has even noticed that they're there. This truly is what we need to leave behind. It's coming up for tomorrow, Tuesday, that it's time to leave behind this Five of Pentacles energy, this feeling of left out. It's coming up again on Sunday, and by Sunday, lots of new beginnings have happened, new offers have been coming in, the energy is really shifting, and it's time to let this go for good. This is saying, look, you are now the people inside, you're no longer these people outside, you are no longer in this energy, and look how far you've come. This is the time to look at the Three Pentacles that are here, not the two. Those two people have walked over those two pentacles on the ground and haven't even noticed them. So very, very full-on week, actually, with lots of good stuff happening, but it may at times feel a bit overwhelming. It may at times feel a bit challenging to truly let go of what has come before and allow ourselves to have positive expectations without fear that things won't work out again, because things are working out very much so. Amazing, amazing energy. Be mindful of your thoughts and be open to love. Let's have a little read of this, actually. So this is our theme for the week from the Grace cards, and it says, manage your mind. When we direct our thoughts and words towards the outcome we most desire, we ignite grace. Well, that's very good. That's a very good thing to focus on this week with all these changes going on. And let's read the message of hope, which is love, surprisingly this week. And it says, share your heart. To love another is the ultimate expression of grace. Isn't that beautiful? And we had it here. We had this turned over at the beginning today, but little did we know that these two amazing love cards would be right underneath it. So all that's left to do now is to look at the romance angel cards, as if there wasn't already enough romance in this beautiful reading. So again, you've got 3 cards to choose from. Card 1 with the rose quartz, card 2 with the aquamarine, and card 3 with the marcasite. So you may choose more than 1 card. You might get a clearer message if you choose just 1. And now let's have a look at card number 1. So here's your message from the romance angels. And it says codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So for those of you who don't know what codependency means, that's a little bit outside the frame of this reading for me to explain properly. But there is a reference here to addictions. So that may well be connected if you're still a little bit caught up in this Queen of Swords and 5 of Pentacles energy. It may be particularly, and it's also here next to the mindfulness card, it might be particularly useful to focus on what kind of thoughts are you addicted to that might be affecting your romantic life. That may well be thoughts about the right partner for me isn't out there, or whenever I'm in a relationship, things don't work out, or I'm in this relationship, but it's never going to work, or I'm never going to get true fulfillment. That's just suggestions. But also this card has come to say that you are now in a place where you're able to let these things go. So it's no longer blocking what's trying to come into your life. The card in the middle, card number 2, if you pick this card, here's your message. And it says children. And it says your love life is being affected by children. So it may well be that you or your partner or your prospective partner already have children, or it may be that one or both of you want children. There's some kind of issue around children that needs to be addressed. It's one of those things that's really important, that both people are happy with arrangements to do with children. And if you chose card number 3 from the Romance Angel deck, here is your message. Oh, and we've got separation. So there's some interesting energies happening. It says here time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So this may be that there is a physical separation coming up, where one of you has to go away for a while, and maybe to do with work, maybe to do with family commitment, maybe you or both of you or one of you decides that you need a bit of time apart in order to really think things through. The best thing you can do in that time is do just that. It's a good time to really reflect on what's happening in the relationship and what you want to happen next. So we've got definitely some interesting energy going on in relationships. Very interesting. So it almost feels like a succession that as we go through the week, we may also, depending on which of those cards you've chosen, you may also be reliving old relationship issues, maybe to do with codependency or with children, or where there was a separation that was connected to past experience in the area of romance and relationship, that is now time to shift so that you can fully step into this love energy and this beautiful union that is coming your way. How very fascinating. Well, please do like, share and comment. If you haven't already, I'm so grateful for all of those of you that that watch my readings, whether you are able to watch live or whether you watch the replay on Facebook or on YouTube. I will be posting this video, same as every week, on my YouTube channel, Indigo Owl. Michelle says, thanks so much. Have to run, but we'll watch again. Namaste. Well, namaste to you, Michelle, too, for when you come back to watch the rest of the reading. I was really happy to hear you good news. So I hope you all have an amazing week ahead. I really hope that at least some of the reading has resonated with you and that you got some useful guidance. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for being part of this reading. And I will see you next week. And namaste. And goodbye. Namaste, Angela. Goodbye.